Hello team, welcome back and let's discuss on the snapshot. So we have seen multiple labs, multiple hands-on on the disk, and now let's discuss on the snapshot. So what is a snapshot in GCP and what is the use of snapshots? So snapshots in GCP are basically used to take the backup of your disk, to take the backup of your file system. Snapshot as a utility is very helpful for the periodic backup of your application. Suppose you are executing your application in production and as per your SLA or as per your policy, you want to take the backup of your system in each 6 hours. In that case, the snapshot kind of service is very helpful to take the backup of your disk. Snapshot can be created on the running instance disk. It means to create the snapshot, it is not required to stop the application. You can create the snapshot of the running disk as well. Once you will create the snapshot, that will be shared across the projects. Using the snapshot, you can create the instance copy in the another zone as well. What does it mean? Instance are the zonal resource. You can create the instance in US Central 1C and the disk should be also in US Central 1C. Now suppose you have created some data on that disk and what you want the same data on another instance in US East A, right? So what you can do, you can take the snapshot of that disk, and snapshot is not a zonal resource that can be shared across the project. So whenever you will create the new instance in US East 1A, in the secondary disk, you can restore the instance which you have taken from the machine which was executing in US Central 1C. By this way, you can copy the complete instance data from one zone to another zone machine. There is no limitation with the snapshot. You can create the snapshot of the boot disk as well as of the secondary disk. Team, we already know that Google is a very rich in technology. So you can create the snapshot of your boot disk in Google Cloud, and what you can do, using the same snapshot, you can create another virtual machine in the Google Cloud. It means all the applications, the operating system, the application data which is saved on your boot disk, that can be replicated in the another VM using the snapshot. You can save your, using the snapshot, you can freeze your application state, you can freeze your application data, each and everything whatever running on a VM1. If you will take the snapshot of that boot disk which is executing on VM1 and you can create another VM2 in another zone or in the same zone using that snapshot, you will get the same application running in the same state on VM2 whatever you are executing on the VM1. So using the snapshot, you can do a lot of thing on Compute Engine. Let's see why snapshot is helpful in creating the backups. So this is a persistent disk X. Either that could be the boot disk or that could be the non-boot disk. I mean additional disk. You can create the snapshot of this disk. So once you will create the first snapshot of this disk, then snapshot will be the complete snapshot of that disk. Now, suppose you are putting 6 hours policy and after 6 hours Google is again going to create the snapshot of your disk. Then Google will create the snapshot too, but that snapshot is going to be a partial snapshot. That is not going to be a full snapshot like the snapshot 1. What is the difference and what is the advantage of this approach? Advantage is, once you will again create the snapshot, that will only and only contain the blocks that are different from the snapshot 1. It means we are taking the incremental backup, right? Snapshot 1 is the full backup. Then the next time whenever you will take the backup, you will create another snapshot. It will only create the snapshot of the newly created data. So that approach have a multiple advantage. First, you are saving the disk. Second, the operation will be fast. Third, the operation will be less resource consuming. Again, if you will create the snapshot 3, again after snapshot 2, then that will again a partial snapshot, and it will only contain the new blocks which is different from the snapshot 2. It means the blocks which is created after the snapshot 2. So this is the snapshot policy in Google Cloud. But whenever you are going to restore the snapshot, right, you are going to create a new machine using your snapshot. In that case, snap restore combines the previous snapshot to create the full disk. It means whenever I'm going to restore the snapshot, and suppose you are going to restore the snapshot 2, then it will restore the snapshot. It means whenever you are going to restore the snapshot 3, it will combine all the snapshot 1, 2 and 3 and then restore it. So here you may ask a question, what happen if any of the snapshot is corrupted or deleted? So let's understand this. Here is a delete snapshot mechanism. Again, you are taking the snapshot of disk X. It will take the full snapshot, then it will take the partial snapshot, then it will take the partial snapshot. Suppose you will delete the snapshot 2, right? Then how the data which was the part of snapshot 2 will be restored? In that case, Google automatically configure the snapshot 1 as a reference to snapshot 3. You don't need to do anything. Google will remove the snapshot 2 and reconfigure the snapshot 1 with the snapshot 3. And in that process, Google will do these kind of activity. First, it will mark snapshot 2 as a deleted. Second, snapshot 1 become the reference point of the snapshot 3. Third, snapshot 2 block will be moved to snapshot 3 and snapshot 3 size will be increased. It means whenever we will delete any snapshot which is in between of two snapshot, the deleted snapshot data will be moved to the next snapshot in Google Cloud. Let's discuss about the few best practices of taking the snapshot. So snapshot will basically reduce the list of activity while you are taking the backup of your disk, because over here we are taking the incremental backup. It will prepare the disk for the better consistency, definitely. If you want to prepare the disk for the better consistency using the snapshot, then it is recommended to pause the application that write the data on the disk. If possible, unmount the disk completely and then take the snapshot. But that is just a best practice, that is not a mandatory thing. For Windows, you can use the VSS snapshot, that is the default option in the snapshot. Whenever you will create the snapshot, it will ask what kind of snapshot you want to create. For the Linux, you can create the ext4 snapshot. At a time, you can take only one snapshot per disk. It is not recommended to create multiple snapshot of a same disk at a same time. Snapshot is a auto scheduled activity in Google Cloud. You can schedule the snapshot. So try to schedule the snapshot in the off hours. It means off hours of your business, whenever you have the less traffic on your application. Before taking the snapshot, let's execute the fstrim command on your disk so that it will clear out the buffer size of your disk and you will get the relevant data snapshot. So that's all about the snapshot. In the coming lecture, we will see a short hands-on on the snapshot. Thank you, team. See you next time.